My name is Dr. Maryam Rezaie, and I practice in Tallahassee, Florida. After the exercise, I felt like I was breathing better. It's like a whole different feeling altogether. It helped to move towards the other topic about like self-worth that I talked about. So it's like, well, if you're barely breathing, how can you think about being worthy? Because you barely have any oxygen or you can't think clearly. So for sure. And also, as far as spirituality goes, a lot of times this sense of worthiness is like, oh, I'm not good enough for God, or, oh, I'm messing up. Like this feeling of, but we're all, God's children. It allowed me to open up myself up to God again. Not that I was closed off, but I was just distracted. God is always in my heart. That's something that's so strong in my life. But it's almost like I was walking around with the umbrella, not realizing I was shut off. So it's like, okay, I'll throw the umbrella away, get the sun rays from, like the spirituality, like from God. I'm stop blocking myself, but rather, because it's always there. It's a choice you have to make. I love the imagery of the colors that she talked about. I wrote it all down. And all the different aspects of life, like she said, spirituality, emotional, physical, and intellectual. So in my mind, intellectual always goes dental. So that's why it was purple for me. And spirituality is white because I think of light, angels, God, like a bright light. So being open to that. And I know like spirituality should be at the forefront, but her guiding me through that imagery to make it at the forefront and not just be a line, like, because I think without realizing the purple was bigger than the white, way bigger. But right after, but the white was right behind it. So it wasn't like because everything I do is like through morals. There's a compass I follow, even at work, right? To keep everything moral and ethical. So, but if you just put like surrender, put the white in front of the purple and then surrender, because there's a lot of things you can't control. So that was very powerful. And then, so it's something I can always go back to. This event, everything was thought out, right? All those components, even the physical, because the food, can I talk about the food a little bit? So the food was fantastic, and I just found out that it was like gluten-free. I had no idea. I just found out on the last day that it was the Whole30, but it's dairy-free, all the stuff that I eat, and it almost felt like impossible to take away. All the things that are inflammatory for us that can affect how our mood is and everything. And just experiencing, and I love that you guys didn't say anything, or if you did, I didn't hear it. Because it tasted so good and it was so nourishing, and multiple days of that. It's altogether a transformation in what you're putting in your body, how your mindset, and then your intellectual with meeting with colleagues and troubleshooting different asks and like sharing what you've learned in your own practice and your own experiences, and then also asking how they're managing the same kind of questions you may have. That in itself sorry, I'm going back to the food because I'm a foodie, but just blew my mind that I just ate a diet of free, like dairy, free gluten. I didn't think it was possible to taste that good. So thank you.